Hello student, how are you? I am Arun sir. Welcome to my channel Tuition Expert. Today in this class, I will teach you the application of calculus in kinematics in 1D, that is motion in a straight line. That is, calculus is used to find the instantaneous velocity, instantaneous acceleration, etc. Now, first we know what is instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity. This means velocity at any instant. Velocity at any instant. If a man or a particle moves with uniform velocity, then instantaneous velocity is same throughout the motion. That is, if a man or particle moves with uniform velocity, that means velocity constant, then we can say instantaneous velocity is constant throughout the motion. Now, that is, suppose a man moves with velocity 5 meter per second for 6 seconds. So we can say that velocity, instantaneous velocity or velocity at 3 seconds, what? 5 meter. Velocity at 3.01 second is 5 meter. So velocity at every second and at every moment velocity is constant. Velocity at 6 second, what? 5 meter per second. So when the body moves with constant velocity, with uniform velocity, then instantaneous velocity is same throughout the motion. It has no change, and that velocity at any moment is this. But if suppose the velocity of a particle varies with time as this. Now suppose time is for 6 seconds is time. Now if we divide the range, suppose this is 1 second, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. Now what is the velocity at suppose 1 second? Velocity at 1 second equal to 2 into 1, that is 2. Velocity at 1 second is this. Now what is the velocity at, this is instant, 1 second means at that moment of 1 second. Now suppose this is 1.01 second, this is 1.02 second. So velocity at every moment will be different, because if we consider velocity at 1.01 second, then what becomes 2.0 2 into 1.01, that is 2.02 meter per second. So different. So we can divide the time span as far as possible small, as we can consider the time span to very small. So at every moment velocity will be different. So if we consider velocity at 1.0001 second, so velocity is 2 into 1.0001 second, that is different from 2 meter. So velocity at every moment is different. Now how to calculate the instantaneous velocity? Velocity varies with the time, this velocity. So to find how to apply the calculus, how we calculate the velocity, suppose velocity, what velocity, suppose a body, we have to calculate, suppose a body moves with uniform velocity up to this time, uniform velocity. So uniform velocity into time, suppose this time is t, equal to distance travel. So from that we get v equal to x by t. But here velocity is not constant throughout the motion. is velocity at different moment is different. So how can we calculate, how can we apply this formula d into t equal to x to, so here we calculate like this way. Suppose this is t, and for this time interval this is a small time gap del t, and this distance is del x. Now if we consider that velocity remains same at this moment, that velocity into time interval equal to del x. If we consider velocity is constant throughout the distance del x, for distance del x, for distance del x velocity is constant, then we can apply v into del t equal to del x. Now v equal to del x by del t. Now it will be instantaneous at that moment. Del t time gap, this time gap has some value. If we have to calculate the velocity at this moment, that is at that moment, then we have to small the time gap, the time small, that is we have to small the time span, that is del t becomes to 0, that is this time span becomes to 0. If that this time becomes to 0, then we consider that velocity at that moment. So we have to, that is we have to make the time span tends to 0, that is del t tends to 0. Now this is called dx by dt. So this way instantaneous velocity can be calculated. Velocity is this, acceleration is equal to this and this. These three are the basic formula of kinematics. This is the derivative formula, and plus c. If we use to, if you want to use it, this is a upper limit, this is a lower limit. So now this equal to this equal to this. So this equal to 1 n plus 1. That is put upper limit at here minus put lower limit at here. So this is the formula we have to use. Now the problem is, now one problem is the position of a particle varies with time according to equation x equal to, suppose 3t cube plus 2t square plus 4t plus 1. Question is find displacement during the time interval, displacement during the time interval t equal to 1 second to t equal to 1 second to t equal to 3 second, t equal to 1 second to t equal to 3 second. One question. Second question, average velocity during the time interval 0 to 3 second, suppose. And third question, instantaneous velocity at t equal to 0 second and at t equal to 3 second. Average acceleration during the time interval 0 to 3 second. Average acceleration. So these are the question. The solution becomes we have to, this is the displacement versus time equation. We have to displacement during the time interval 1 second to t equal to 3 second. So displacement means we know, question number 1, displacement we know final position minus initial position, xf minus xi. So t equal to 3 second, we put here, we get this is the final displacement, final position minus initial position is t equal to 1 second, put here 3 into 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 4 into 1 plus 1. So calculate this is the answer. Okay, second answer, average velocity during the time interval 0 to 3 second. So position at x at t equal to 0 equal to what, t equal to 0 equal to, put here 0, we get 1, and x at t equal to 3 second, what, put here 3 second, 3 into put equal to 3 here. So this is 81 plus 108. So the 108. So average velocity we know, average velocity equal to what, average velocity equal to displacement by time, displacement 108 minus 1 in the time interval, what, time interval 0 to 3 second means 3. So this is the answer. Average velocity means displacement by time gap, displacement by time span. So this is the answer. Now next, instantaneous velocity at t equal to 0. Now here we have to calculate, we have to apply the calculus, t equal to 0 and t equal to 3 second. So we know formula is instantaneous velocity, we know x equal to so velocity equal to, this is instantaneous velocity. So instant velocity we know dx by dt. So we have to differentiate how we did how to apply the formula. This we know d by dx of x to the power n equal to n into x to the power n minus 1. So here t and here variable t and differential also in form of t, x, this and this term will be must be same to apply this formula. This and this term t, and here also t, x, this will be same to apply the formula. Now this is n. Now if the constant term is here, then that constant term remains same. That is, so x square. So we have to, this constant remain constant, as constant, and only we have to derivative of x with respect to x, that is 2 into x to the power 2 minus 1, that is 10x. If this here is constant term present, then this remain as it is, that is 5 remain 5. Now if only constant term, that is 5 or 8 or any constant term, then this derivative of this equal to 0, this derivative will be 0, that is any constant term, suppose 8, 3, 4, half, any constant term, or any constant term, derivative becomes 0. Now this will be 3 into so this is the velocity in terms of time. Now to find the velocity at t equal to 0, put t equal to 0 at here. So this becomes 4. Now velocity at t equal to 3 second. So put here t equal to 3 second, you get velocity at 3 second. And at t equal to 3 second, velocity becomes now what is the average acceleration during the time interval? Average acceleration equal to final velocity minus initial velocity by time gap del t. This is the formula of average acceleration. Average acceleration, note that average acceleration, remember that average acceleration not equal to average velocity by time. This not equal to average acceleration not equal to average velocity time. Average acceleration we have to calculate in this way: final velocity minus initial velocity by time. This is the average acceleration. So here the average acceleration equal to final velocity is 97 minus 4 by time gap is 3, that is this is the average acceleration. This is the average acceleration. Now another question is, suppose x equal to given find acceleration when velocity is 0, or this is the question: find acceleration when velocity is 0. Find acceleration when velocity is 0. So we have to find velocity and acceleration in terms of t. So we know velocity equal to dx by dt, which is equal to that is so this so velocity equal to this. Now acceleration equal to dv by dt, which is equal to this. Acceleration equal to this. Okay. Now at which time velocity is 0? So for this we have to, this is velocity, so this is 0. If we factorize this, so t equal to 3 and t equal to minus 2, time cannot be negative, so we take t equal to 3. So acceleration at t equal to 3 is, so this is the answer. Understand? This is the answer. So first we find velocity dx by dt, derivative of t equal to 3t square, derivative of t square equal to 2t. Okay, this. Now again we have to derive 2t minus 1 t square derivative 2t. Derivative of t is 1. How to find the derivative of t? d by dt of t. T means 1. That is 1 into t to the power 1 minus 1 equal to 1. Derivative of t equal to 1. You have to remember this. And constant derivative is 0. So 2t minus 1, put t equal to 3 here. We get the acceleration at t equal to 3 second. Because velocity is 0 at t equal to 3 second. Or find acceleration when displacement is maximum. Find acceleration when displacement is maximum. Now this is the form of x is in the form of time, x is the form of time. Now the dx by dt, we know if y is the function of x, then y is maximum when dy by dx equal to 0. This is a theory. maximum minimum theory. So this is a theory, that is, if y is the function of x, then y is maximum when dy by dx equal to 0. So here x equal to, in the x is the function of t, so the x will be maximum when dx by dt equal to 0, that is velocity is 0. So maximum displacement means velocity becomes 0. So velocity is 0 at t equal to 3 seconds. So acceleration v equal to this. Now acceleration equal to 2t minus 1. So a when t equal to 3 seconds becomes, so this is the answer. So in this form, that is, find acceleration when displacement is maximum. In this form this question may come. In this form, acceleration displacement is maximum. Displacement maximum means velocity becomes 0. dx by dt is equal to 0. In t equal to root over x plus 3, find velocity, find acceleration when velocity is 0. Now we know velocity equal to dx by dt. Here t is in the form of x. Now we have to express x in terms of t. We have to express x in terms of t. So root over x equal to t minus 3, x equal to this. Now dx by dt equal to 2t minus 6, this becomes 0. Find acceleration when velocity 0. So velocity becomes 0, that is t equal to 3. Now acceleration a equal to, this is velocity, acceleration equal to dv by dt. So 2 into t, derivative of t is equal to 1, that is 2. Now this is time independent, so here time is not used because this is constant. So acceleration at t equal to 3 seconds is 2, and acceleration at any time, this is constant, that is uniform acceleration. So acceleration at any time become same as it is between time and displacement x. X is as t equal to this. Here alpha and beta are constant. So what is retardation of the body? 2 alpha vq the relation between time and displacement x is this. Alpha beta are constant. What is the retardation of the body? What is the retardation of the body? So this is the question. T equal to, here t is given in this form, so we have to find dvdt retardation. So first given so t, here t is the function of x, here t is the function of x, so we have to derivative with respect to x, this. So we can easily, we can use the formula of this, x to the power n equal to this here, because x, here x is the function variable and dx, so this is matching, this and this, so this is matching, so we can use this formula. Okay, we can use this formula. Now this is equal to alpha into 2x plus beta, so this is dt by dx. Now what dt by, we know velocity equal to what, we know velocity equal to dx by dt, so we have to reciprocal this. So dx by dt equal to 1 by this. So this is the velocity v, This is the velocity. Now we have to find dv dt. Now what is dv dt? dv by dt equal to d by dt of this. dv by dt equal to d by dt of this, equal to acceleration. We know a equal to dv by dt, which is equal to d by dt of this. Now this is x, this is t, so we have to adjust dx. We can use this is dx by dt. Okay, dx by dt, this is -1 into -2 into derivative. Now by chain rule again, d by dx of this and dx by dt is v, dx by dt is v, so -1 into whole square into derivative of this equal to 2 alpha into v. Now this is equal to v square, that is -2 alpha vq. So a equal to -2 alpha vq. This is the retardation. This is the answer. This is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. A equal to x is given in terms of time, then x to v, velocity to acceleration. We have to differentiate the function x with respect to t. So this is called operation is differentiation. So x to v to a, if we proceed in this way, we have to differentiate the function. Now the reverse is this: if acceleration is given and we have to derive the velocity v to x, then integration should be applied. So we have to operate the integration. So example is, suppose a acceleration of a particle is given according to the time, this given x equal to 0, velocity equal to 0, and displacement x equal to 0, velocity 0, and time 0. That is, initially body starts with rest from origin. Initially the bodies start with rest with origin. Now a acceleration equal to 2t minus 1 given. Now what is the velocity? And suppose question is find velocity and position. Suppose this is x equal to 0, position at t equal to 2 seconds. This is the question. Find velocity and position at t equal to 2 seconds. Acceleration is given. A means acceleration. We always use a equal to acceleration. So what can we do? A equal to dv by dt first we write. Next dv equal to this, we can write this way. Now integrate this. Now we have to use velocity and position at t equal to 2 seconds. So when t equal to 0, now we use the limit. When t equal to 0, velocity what? Velocity equal to 0 given. So here you put time limit and here you put corresponding velocity limit. And when time t equal to 2 seconds, then what is the velocity v? We have to determine. So you put the limit in this form: when time is 0, velocity 0; when time 2, velocity is v. So dv integration is v, and this t dt. What is t dt integration? T dt means t to the power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 t square by 2. So this is t square by 2 minus dt integration is t. This cancel, 0 to 2. So it's v minus 0 equal to t square minus t, 0 to 2. Now put here 2 square minus 2 minus 0 plus 0, that is 2. So velocity equal to 2. Now from this we cannot derive displacement. So to find the displacement, we have to express v in terms of time. So terms of time, we have to dv 0 to v equal to 0 to t because we have to derive the velocity in terms of t, then we can find x, then we can find the x. So this equal to, now this becomes v minus 0, this becomes t square minus t. If put the upper limit at t, then we get this minus. If we put 0 at here, this is the 0. So velocity equal to, in terms of time, we get this. Now from this we have to find, so velocity equal to now dx by dt. Now dx equal to dt, integrate this. So t equal to 0, displacement is 0, at t equal to 2, displacement is x. You have to find that x. So dx integration is x, and t square minus 2, the integration is t cube by 3 minus t square by 2, 0 to 2, minus 0, that is x equal to 8 by 3 minus 2. Another example, suppose velocity equal to this is given. Now body starts at a distance 10 unit from origin. Suppose this is meter, 10 meter from origin. The body starts at a distance 10 meter from origin. Find the position at t equal to 3 second. 3 second, in 3 second, what is the position of particle? Here language is, the particle's body starts at a distance 10 meter from origin. This is given. Now, so to find the position, we have to write this, integrate this. Now here we use the limit. When t equal to 0, the starts means t equal to 0. When t equal to 0, x equal to what? X equal to 10. We have to use. Now when x equal to when t equal to 3, the displacement, the position is what? We have to write this. So this is 3, this is x. Now dx integration is x, 10 x, 2t dt integration is 2 into t square by 2 plus 3t. This is the answer. Another example is, suppose velocity equal to, given velocity equal to this, find acceleration at x equal to 2 meter. So what is this? Now this is the, for this question we have to use acceleration equal to v dv by dx in this formula, because we have to easily find from here dv by dx, dv by dx, we have to derive this with respect to x, d by dx of 6 root over x. So this is equal to 6 constant, x to the power half derivative is half into x to the power half minus 1, which is equal to, so this. Now dv by dx we get. Now acceleration equal to v dv by dx. So v equal to 6 root over x into dv by dx equal to this. So this equal to 18. This and this cancel. So here this is not used. Acceleration is constant throughout the motion. So this is the answer. Student, this is the end of the class. to get such type of video, subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.